Welcome to the second game of our college bowl game predictions between the San Diego State Aztecs and the Louisiana Lafayette Raging Cajuns in the R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl.
San Diego State comes into this game with an 8-4 record and finished 4th in the Mountain West Conference. UL-Lafayette comes in with also an 8-4 record, and they finished 3rd in the Sun Belt Conference.
This is the first time in San Diego State's history that they have gone back-to-back in bowl games. Well, except until 1966 when they did it, but that was before they were an FBS team. And last year, they defeated Navy in the Poinsettia Bowl 35-14. For UL-Lafayette, this is the first time in 41 years that they have made a bowl game, not since the 1970 Rice Bowl and when they lost to Tennessee State.
San Diego State comes in with the 64th ranked passing attack, averaging nearly 230 yards per game, as well as the 28th ranked rushing attack in the nation, averaging 195 yards per game. UL-Lafayette's passing attack averages 250 yards per game and is ranked 40th in the nation. Their rushing attack, on the other hand, only has 130 yards per game and is 86th in the nation. San Diego State brings sophomore running back Ronnie Hillman with them, who is the number 3 rusher in the entire nation, averaging nearly 130 yards per game, nearly 140 yards per game. UL-Lafayette has allowed over 200 yards of rushing to the 4 teams they have faced this year with winning records.
That's not looking good for the Raging Cajuns. But also, San Diego State also brings to the table quarterback Ryan Lindley, who has 2,700 yards and 20 touchdowns on the year, which is just incredible. It's incredible. I can't believe it.
With only 8 interceptions.
For UL-Lafayette, they bring Blaine Gautier, who has about 2,500 yards, but also matches Lindley's 20 touchdowns on the year, and has a 63.2 completion percentage compared to Lindley's 52.5.
San Diego State is a 5-point favorite over UL-Lafayette, and I feel that's kind of low.
Yeah, it's generous. I think that they could definitely bump it up to a little more. I believe San Diego State is just going to demolish UL-Lafayette today. I just think the twin threats of Ronnie Hillman and Ryan Lindley they're going to be too much for the Lafayette team, who has, as he said before, just not been very good on defense. They can't really stop anyone, especially that over 200 yard allowed per game in the last 4 games. I just don't see that happening. I believe that the Aztecs are going to win 45-14.
I'm going to have to agree with you. I think San Diego State's also going to win this game because UL-Lafayette comes in 83rd in the nation for points against, giving up nearly 30 points a game. Now that statistic may seem kind of reasonable, but they're in the Sun Belt Conference. The Sun Belt Conference is made up of teams mostly with records under 500, and teams that don't usually finish with winning records. Now, giving up 30 points per game against teams that are finishing 4-8 and 3-9 is ridiculous, and is not going to be able to handle a team with a balanced running attack and passing attack like San Diego State. I take San Diego State in this game by a score of 38-17. Thank you for watching this episode of College Bowl Game Prediction Series. Join us next week for our coverage of the Marshall versus Florida International game in the Beef O'Brady's Bowl.